recording at all. That took like 3 minutes and 2 minutes before that fully said it was broadcasting. Interesting. Welcome. This might have two bots. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to our just little chill stream today. Just checking out this game one more time. See if we're going to continue fully into a series of it or if I'm just going to play it in the background. We aren't going to be probably doing this for very long because I want to switch to the main game. We're going to be doing for today versus this one. I saw that. Then it went away. Where'd it go? There it goes. Sorry about that. I was waiting to. So we are live. Good, good. But yeah, we're probably not going to be doing this one long because I am intending to go and make our more prominent one uh Udian Chronicles. Because that game's more tame and it's more chill, and we can apparently there's gonna be a little bit of city building, apparently a little bit of RTS in there, but it's more of a classic kind of just chill JRPG. This somewhat is, but this one also involves tanks and stuff. It's very cartoony, which is nice. So it's but for a chill game, but we're gonna see where this goes. At least get the garage open, and that might be where we leave it after we finally get the tank fully operational. And then we'll move to our main game for the day that we're chilling out with. So welcome, welcome everyone. This might have two parts because it took a minute for this stream, which I gotta check some settings real quick. It took a minute for the stream to even start. So just be warned that if for some reason I'm gonna have to start putting this disclaimer in because it seems like this is happening more and more with Sony and YouTube. Just for everyone, if you so you don't miss anything, if you want to continue on if you with the video and the stream. If you ever see the stream just go down without me saying my outro or saying goodbye or whatever, the that probably means the stream crashed. And I will usually, in most cases, unless we were going like the stream had already been like 5 6 hours or something like really long, then most of the time you will see a part two, so I can finish what we started because I don't like to leave undone places and just let it crash and just let oh that was it. So in most cases, like 90% of the time, because luckily 90% of the time it crashes like in the very like first hour at most, first 2 hours. And usually my streams run about 3 hours, 4 hours long. No, this one's not going to be that long, uh, but our normal ones are. So if it does ever just crash out of nowhere, that just know that there's going to be probably a part two in the next like 10 to 30, 10, I'll say 10 to 30 minutes because sometimes things come up in between when the video crashes and I have to do a couple of changes and things like that to try to get it to run again. Um, but it usually will have a part two. Just let everyone know. And since it was laggy on starting today or this afternoon, just be alert that if all of a sudden I just disappear, it was because the stream decided to not work, and I'll have to restart it. But but I'll always make sure I do that. So just let everyone know. But thank you, welcome, welcome everyone. Let me check some final settings, and then we'll give everyone time to join, and we'll get going and try to get to this garage without 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 getting turned into tiny pieces of metal and scrap that the other tanks could use to make themselves better. This does give off a weird. I never thought about this. It's kind of got a what's that game called? Robocraft. Slash. I mean, I guess Crossout's a good example too. Kind of like a Crossout, somewhat uh type of gameplay where you can change your parts and it changes your vehicle and how it works. My money's on we can get like jumpy spider legs or some sort of like grasshopper looking legs or something like that, or dinosaur raptor legs. Because of the canyons that we can't get up, our character mentions we can get a vehicle that can jump. So I'm betting there's some sort of jumping leg vehicle. Hey, this ain't EUD and Chronicles. Yes, we're gonna do that in a little bit. We're gonna probably do this for about an hour or two at best. Then we're jumping into a UD and Chronicles immediately instead. The time is based on how long it takes me to get us to the garage and get our tank fully operational. Then I'll save that for the next episode, like sometime this coming week. But then we'll jump immediately to Eudian Chronicles and continue where I left off there. I will admit, Tem King is not wrong. I am, as much as I like Sandland, it's a cool little game. Definitely more excited about Eudian Chronicles. Rather be doing that right now. But that's nothing against this game. This game is cool too. I do miss the Dragon Quest kind of style universe. I will admit I kind of would prefer an actual Dragon Quest most of the time, but which I can't remember. Aren't they doing a new one? I know there's a new Star Ocean coming out, which you can imagine what we're gonna do with that. But at some point, that won't be a guarantee when it comes out because I actually can't remember when it does get released. But I don't think there's another Dragon Quest that I remember coming out right now. Kind of hope there will be at some point because I'd rather go straight into that universe directly. To be fair, but Euridian is life. Euridian is life now. No other games exist. See, that's why I want to get deeper because that's how something tells me. And I already was one before you even told me there's like city building, which I'm about to bring my camera back. Before you told me there was city building and like RTS elements as well, my brain was like, wait. I already love this game though. This game is already it won my heart in the fashion of most JRPGs today just kind of they're good. I'm not going to say they're bad, but they don't grab that attention and make you actually want to do more fully. Like you think about it when you're doing other things. um Wanting to go back and play that game and see what's gonna and get further in it. Udian Chronicles already made me feel like that in the first 3 minutes of the game, and that was just the RPG and the Grandia slash Chrono Cross type like gameplay and menu usage and just the classic JRPG style of turn-based strategy. And then now I find out, okay, this thing's got part city builder and RTS in it. What? Total War style RPG. There is no way. You lying to me right now, damn. No, it's kidding. See, you can't do this, Tamkin. You're making me want to just say, all right, guys, this stream doesn't exist. I'm just going to delete this stream, save its title, and we're moving to Eudian Chronicles right now. There is no way. Oh my goodness. Well, we're definitely going to get into that. Well, let me get finished with my settings here so we can get into Sandland, get this tank up and running, and then immediately change games. Hold on one second. Bruh, reminds me of Nino Kunis. That had city. I didn't get to play that enough. I wanted to play Nino Kunis. I heard it was really amazing, but I never truly actually got a chance to do it. That's interesting. That makes sense. Okay, see, I didn't know it had RTS in it either. Wow, really? I really missed out when I didn't play Nino Kuni, it seems like. Okay, well, I'll have to keep that in a maybe a passing go back to situation. I will say though, there's still even though it doesn't have city building and RTS, I think I still want the my biggest wish. It's kind of like I told you, Tam King, when it comes to like Kojima production stuff. with Zone of the Enders. That's my biggest wish of a game to come back or be remade at least, like get a remake. I would love to see the Xenosaga series redone, 1 through 3. That way I could show you guys that game. That game, it was a weird part. Like that, I don't give it enough credit of where that took place in a part of my life, and that it was weird because it was kind of the steps that, in a way, I could say maybe led to like things I've done like now, just because of it's a Japanese JRP. Well, excuse me, it's a JRPG. I shouldn't have to say Japanese. That's in the title. It's a JRPG, but it also has like Western culture slash religious elements to it that kind of play into the story really well. And they did it really, really good. Plus, there's a lot of cybernetic and robot kind of theme to it that plays into it as well. That's it's I don't know. It's just one of my, besides Final Fantasy, it's one of my top JRPGs when it comes to the originals I played. Then there's Grandia, Chrono Cross, and Chrono Trigger. There's like stuff like that. So those were like the main ones that I remember the most. I saw a funny ZOE vid recently ripped on Kojima's mechs having big appendages. Yeah, I would admit, I can't. I don't want to say the word. The pilot seat took the word that you call what the pilot seat is normally called way too literally. I will agree to that statement, but maybe even it's weird because I think it adds its own strange flair. But I think the weirdness about it is, and this does show a lot about a Kojima's brain. I will say this out loud, being a fan of Kojima. Like even if he got mad, like even if he got mad at me in like real life, I'd be like, bro, come on now. We know it's true. I mean, when you go into flight mode for the open world mode, the pilot seat goes into a pointed up position. That point now, for piloting purposes, it makes sense because so you can see where the where you're flying. But my brain's like, no, that's not justification. Oh man. The lore says it's helped to cool the mechs, but you just know. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, no, no, no. We know that's not. No, yeah. Even my justification for what it looks like in pilot mode, because it gets even worse when you go into flying mode, like jet mode. It's it's absolutely crazy. No, that's just Kojima being Kojima. I mean, even Metal Gear Solid had it in it. I mean, are we just gonna pretend and forget that MGS4 had a photo mode for the bosses? If you didn't use lethal means and you used tranks, and you beat their armor self without using weaponry. My brain's like, Kojima. It was somewhat in 3 and 2 and 1 as well. One, I will admit, one had the least. I will admit that. But 2, 3, 4, yeah. Yo, Crispy, welcome, welcome. Which I should be ready here. 1 second. But yeah, look up a video of Jehuti going into flight mode in ZOE1 when you have to travel between zones. Tell me that he can still use that justification. Which is funny because as a kid you don't know care about any of that or recognize any of what the irony of that, right? But as an adult I do find it funny. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes. I gotta turn my custom controls on. One real quick blue screen. Thought I had them on already. Just got back not too long ago. Alright. Once it loads up, we should be good. I'm waiting for it to show on stream. Okay. Welcome back though. But yeah, I just find it funny. But I will say, like, other than ZOE being remade, I wish we would see that happen. I think JRPG wise, I want to, even if it's not a remake, I would even take in like being it being put on PlayStation Plus or something, like on Extra or Premium, or it'd probably be Premium because most of them were PS2 and PS3, I think, if I remember correctly, for that series. So I would love for that. I don't think it's on the store right now. I'll actually look after the stream just to make sure I haven't missed some crazy change. I'm pretty sure it's not on there. I wish. If it does, some changes will be made to the schedule coming up, other than certain guarantees like Metal Gear Solid. Oh, what's up? Who? What? Balin? I mean, the I mean the name sounds familiar, but I mean maybe. I mean, if he was a knight, maybe. Ah, well, I mean, it happens a lot, sadly. Yeah. Mm. Let's see. Tim King said this game pretty fun. I only played up to the garage. That's ironically that's what we're doing today, but only because I want to go play Eudian Chronicles more. We are going to show a little bit of this. I want to show. We're going to do more of it this coming week for Sandland, but or yeah, we're going to do more of it this coming week with Sandland. But I do want to do more Eudian Chronicles today because I want to get more into that game because I really do like its classical style and the way it did its 2D sprites with a 3D environment. That type of art style in gaming for some reason is just my kryptonite. I really do love it. It looks really good. It's not like it's advanced like oh it's 4K and crazy looking and realistic graphics, but um something about just 2D classical sprites mixed with a really well done 3D environment really to me if done right looks really well, especially if the sprites are really clean. So but we'll do Sandland first so we can check out some more tank battles and get to our garage. And where did she say it was? Spino is what the town's called. We got our mechanic Ann, who's basically Bulma and Android 18 combined together. Which I'm not complaining. That's a good combination, to be fair. Oh, there was an autosave. There must be an autosave every time I open a box. So this was my save. That's the autosave right after I open the box. Let's just do that one. The art style in the Udian is awesome. I'd love to see them do. Oh man. Although FF7 was after that art style though. Technically, if you wanted a proper version of that for Final Fantasy side of the universe, unless they wanted to try to do that, here's the weird thing. You know what that would be? It'd be a conversion switch. Because technically 7 was on PS1, so it had 3D like blocky models. But
the desert gets awfully chilly at night. Take precautions to ensure you don't
but
lose too much
the
body
thing
heat.
I guess I would say
I
is
guess
it
it
would
gets
be
cold so fast at
interesting
night because
to
there's no
see
moisture in the air
Sephiroth,
to retain any of
Cloud,
the day's
Tifa,
heat.
Aerith,
We
Barret,
demons will be just fine.
Sid,
It's you humans who should
Yuffie.
worry.
True. We seem to be more vulnerable to pretty
Why am
much
I
everything.
forgetting his name?
We'll be
Vincent.
careful.
Oof. Kate Sif. All in like a sprite like 3D realm. That would be interesting to see because their ancestors' Final Fantasy was like that. 6 was like that, I'm pretty sure. I know 5, 4, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 were all sprites in a somewhat 3D realm. But they were even then, it wasn't, it was still right slightly before that. But I would love to see that. That'd be an interesting,
Hey, old
different
man,
take on that.
what would you do if you ran into a tough enemy?
Let's see. Well, I'd start by observing them carefully. Knowing what they can do and what their weaknesses are will help you fight effectively.
Observe them, huh? I'll try that next time.
I do love the Dragon Ball Z text and kind of communication, because I want to point out, sir, we need to send you to Jurassic Park. Tell me if those tactics work. The only thing you might get away with that on is the Rex. Everything else, you're gonna learn that maybe that was a bad idea.
Looks like...
Alright, what we got? Vehicle control settings. You can address the battle tank control type from the options menu. Other control types and settings can also be adjusted to create an experience that's suited to your playstyle. I played War
We're not
Thunder.
the
I can
only
play any
traveler.
type
We
of tank
haven't
kind
thrown
of
the army
combat.
off our trail yet. Stay vigilant and
This is
be
pretty
prepared
easy
to
compared
engage.
to what I used to have to deal with in War Thunder.
Let them come. I'll send them sky high.
Excuse me, fence.
I knew it. Royals ahead, and the bridge is raised.
Then this route's a dead end. What luck.
I mean, I could make it not a dead end.
It's a
I see what,
drawbridge,
one tank there,
right?
maybe two?
Just destroy the
Some
reel and
infantry
it'll
and some
come
jeeps?
down.
Yeah.
My kind of plan. Let's get to it.
So yeah, exactly. We have a tank now. We don't have to be shy about this. I don't need no more dinosaurs. I think as far as last episode is concerned, I'm pretty sure I took out half the dinosaur population. I'm taking the first preemptive shot. Oh yeah, wow, these guys dying in one hit. Oh yeah, these guys don't stand a chance. Excuse me, sir.
Is there any way across?
You would have to lower the bridge.
Destroy the reel and the bridge will come down.
Roger.
Nice work. I'm impressed.
Way to go!
Good job, Prince. Now we can be on our way.
Okay, so, there's chests out here, so we need to keep an eye out for that. We're gonna kind of stick with the story for now. Okay, let's go get the farthest away ones first. There's 2 chests in here, maybe some in the buildings. Yep, okay. It's time to explore. I'm gonna park our tank right here. Alright, let's go get us some parts. There's so much to collect in this game, I will say.
Always
Almost
remain
think
calm,
too much.
no matter the situation.
Like I feel like I have
Clear
a
thinking will lead you to
ridiculous
victory,
amount of parts
even when
already.
the odds are against you.
You're talking to the Fiend Prince. I'm like the definition of calm.
Sure. I don't think that's what humans in real life are the definition of. Pretty sure they're not.
I'll keep it. It might turn out to be useful later.
Oh, it will be. When I upgrade this tank in stupid amounts all at once, just because I have way too many parts for the beginning of this game. It's gonna turn out it takes like
I'll keep
hundreds.
it. It might turn out to be useful later.
Look at that. Armor up and firepower, kids. I'm gonna be ridiculously overpowered. Alright, let's go drive to the other side so we don't have to run back to the tank.
Here we go.
That one? No. At least I don't think. It looked like a
You
generator.
used to traveling, old man?
A fair bit. I traveled all over in my younger days.
Nice.
There's something in
Did you ever
there.
run into trouble?
Every single time.
There's one right
This
there.
world's full of danger, after all.
We need someone call a guy named Goku. We'll be alright. I can get in these jeeps. How come I can't get on these jeeps? How am I supposed to get over this? I guess I could smash. You know what? I know how we're gonna get over this. We're gonna do it the obvious way. I don't know why I keep forgetting. I have a tank. Alright. And problem solved.
Will ever explore all of Sandland?
The thought makes my head spin. I am intrigued, though.
I would love to get to discover something that no one's ever seen before.
Gotta make the most of the journey. No holding back.
Acceleration chip battle tank. We have so many chips already.
Whoop.
Alright. Time to move forward. Looks like there's chests on this side too. There's, oh, hi guys. Oh. There's one down there. I might as well park down. Oh, hi. Oh, wow. That does less. There's no way that does less damage than the machine gun. Alright, let's reload.
Tell me something. How do humans make a living?
Crafts, agriculture, hunting, trade. It's pretty varied. And some bad eggs resort to thievery, of course.
We steal from humans sometimes too.
That's nothing to be proud of.
Here we go.
Unless you're stealing from the army, that is.
You've got a bit of an evil streak yourself.
Oh, Drake. Grab it all. We must loot everything. Nothing will be untouched. I'll own so much of these materials, I will control this desert. Alright, to the tank.
Here we go. The ocean's right outside of Sandland, isn't it? Can't we get water from there?
Let's keep moving and make for Spino.
So, what sort of town is Spino?
I don't know much about it myself, but I'm sure it's a nice place.
Hold on. What's this switch here? An auto drive feature. Huh. Tanks sure have come a long way. We've got a long journey ahead. It'll come in handy if you get tired of driving manually.
Huh? What? What? Oh, that drink was. Oh yeah. Yeah. In autopilot mode, your vehicle will move forward on its own. This mode will be disabled when you are spotted by an enemy. Press up to toggle it. Okay, so I've got a, much like my truck in what's it called? Star Trucker has a what's it called? Take that, dinosaurs. This is how you deal with JP breakouts. There we go.
The Sand Cascade lies not far to the west of here. It's a sight to behold. Definitely worth a look while we're in the area.
Something there.
Ooh, I want to see it.
Might as well while we're here.
Blango's diary obtained fine. Finders not keepers. Okay, so there's diaries there. How would I see those? Those are hard to see.
Whoop.
Like, how would you know you didn't just drive past that? Alright, let's get some more minerals. Excuse me, and...
Yeah.
What goes through your head in the middle of a fight?
How I'm gonna beat the other guy to a pulp.
That's a start. but you might get better results by predicting what your enemy is going to do and reacting accordingly.
Bye, tree.
You'll find it hard to lose if you're
What gives?
You smell kind of weird.
Could you be any ruder?
I just said it like it is.
Do I really smell weird?
I honestly can't say.
Trust me, my nose is top notch.
What stinks is your fixation on people's BO.
Whoop.
Okay, I thought that was a cave. Raptors! We need more raptor scales. Also, I see minerals.
The ocean's right outside of Sandland, isn't it? Can't we get water from there?
Just traveling all the way to the sea is no easy task, and we have no good means of transporting
Also,
water that
it's
far
salinated water. You'd have to
Right.
desalinate it.
Sandland surrounded by
I
a
like how I didn't
vast
say
desert
anything
and
about
steep
that.
cliffs.
Yeah. Hey, guess we really do need a water source.
Here we go.
Cave somewhere around over here. Can we shoot this now? Ah, that's what it is. There we go.
If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
So to get
No
through
such
those
thing
rock
as too tough
formations,
for
we
me.
we needed our cannon,
Perhaps
as I
not,
thought.
but I'm telling you just in case that turns out not to be true.
All right, fine. Whoop.
All right. Stay over here for now. Battle mode. Anti-air. Oh, materials to harvest.
Here we go.
What goes through your head in the middle of a fight?
How I'm gonna beat the other guy to a pulp.
That's a start, but you might get better results by predicting what your enemy is going to do and reacting accordingly.
I will say, like,
You'll find it
also
hard
the
to
roaming.
lose if you're always fighting
It's
on
fun,
favorable
but it's
terms.
like the roaming verbal things. Like, I know it's to try to make the game feel more lived in, that the crew's talking to each other. But there's, to my opinion, there's slightly too many repeated lines for it to work. It becomes slightly redundant. After a while, you're just like, all right, yep, heard that about 1,000,000 times.
Here we go.
Like what? Alright. Oh, I see.
Foe's too
Great.
tough. You can always run away and live to fight another day.
Your guy
No
is
such
funny.
thing as too tough
Funny
for
in
me.
this.
Perhaps
Also,
not, but I'm telling you just in case that
he's
turns out
Santa,
not to be
LOL,
true.
right? Yeah. That's what I think. Yeah,
right.
especially when you had to do that sneaking part, it was hilarious. Oh, you can open it inside the tank. Well, that's something, at least for the ones that are out in the open. That's cool. You don't have to get out of the tank for that, at least. Now, harvesting you do and all that. Unless you can shoot it. I wonder if I can shoot the outcroppings.
What's that?
quick!
Ralph,
It's a
there's a
Zoc!
plane
Shoot it!
headed our way. A big one.
What? Impossible. Planes have been outlawed by royal decree. There shouldn't be a single one left in the world.
That's not a plane. I wouldn't classify that as a plane.
It stopped.
You wish to fight, bro?
What should we do?
Tank versus flying Zoc ship?
Stay hidden. I'll handle this.
Oh, right. I gotta hit X. I forget on some of these. This thing
Tank
seems
104,
very inefficient.
report.
Wow, look at
You
this
missed
guy.
your scheduled check-in. Is there a problem? Do you read me? Is your transmitter broken, 104? No response from 104. General Ade. Think you had it. Must be radio trouble. Fine, let's move on.
BLs, start the tank. We need to leave now.
That's Prince Beelzebub to you, and don't you forget it.
Can this petty squabble wait? We need to hide.
Take cover under that boulder.
All right.
I like how, I mean, they seem to have bought our trick, so what are we worried about? He's gonna turn around? Like,
Is this really going to work?
Let's just see how things play out.
Nap space. Report someone has stolen a tank. Number 104. The perpetrator has not been spotted,
crap.
but is capable of handling a tank.
Oh, crap.
I repeat, nap space. Turn us around quickly. Into hamburgers. Thinks
Oh,
he can
boy.
fool General Ari, does he?
Uh-oh.
Old man, the plane is coming back.
What?
Holy crap!
Ow!
BL, uncover the tank. We have to fight.
I told you to call him Prince Beelzebub.
I'll take him out myself.
Alright, well, I guess it is a boss battle. Come on, you generic rip-off of a flying Xeon
there.
Zoc ship.
Head for the high ground. Our strike should be able to reach it from there.
There, get out of the high ground. Fire! Why can't I fire?
They won't be able to hurt us without their machine gun. Take that down first. Now, fire!
Oh, I
We're
see.
going to counterattack. Hide behind those rocks.
Oh, it's teaching me
You can
boss
boost
battle
to avoid
mechanics.
attacks. Just make sure to watch out for overheating.
Roger.
When you're out of ammo, try slipping behind a rock to get the leeway to reload safely.
So we have to go on the hills to attack.
It looks like we've managed to give them the slip. Seems like they've lost sight of us. If we tail them from behind, we shouldn't be spotted. Once we're in their blind spot, use the scope to hit them accurately from high ground. If hitting the machine gun's too chancy,
Oh,
keep
God.
aiming for the tank. BL, I know you can do this.
I got you, bro. I've played Gundam and War Thunder. I can do this. Although, he's getting a little close. Wow, got one. Go, 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 go. I'm gonna get to the other hill. Got it.
That's
Take him down.
I'll be. It really is water. A whole tank full of it.
Oh, they hit the water tank!
Fly above them! Tanks can't fire straight up, but we can drop
Oh.
bombs right on their heads!
Not good. They're trying to bomb us.
Anticipate the enemy's course and cut them off! Bombs away!
It's only a matter of time before nothing's left of us but a smoking crater. Think, and turn up the tank's anti-grav stones as high as they'll go. If we can make this tank nearly weightless, we can lift the front end and try to shoot straight up.
Alright.
It's no good. Even at max output, we still weigh 1,562 kilos.
Good thing you got me around. This end needs to go up, right?
You can't be serious.
Yeah.
That's still as much as a normal car.
What do you think you're doing? Get back in the tank now!
What, you think my help's gonna make it heavier?
Oh.
That's it, Prince!
Keep going. You're nearly there. Incredible. I can't believe it. They're doing it. Good. We're in position. Fire.
Wow.
Impossible!
We showed them!
Oh.
Get away with this!
Mm.
Thanks, Prince. Thief. We managed to pull through that somehow. Odd, though. That plane seemed to be transporting a massive amount of water.
That's why I thought it was a blimp. Turns out it just had a lot of
That's
big
true.
ass water
The
tank
King's
under
water
it.
supply must be in the direction it came from. Meaning that it must also lie to the south of here.
Wait. You telling me this legendary spring we've been looking for all this time is really the king's water supply?
I mean, that slightly makes sense. I'm not gonna lie, but if anyone knew anything about anything like that in this area and there's already a king, you think he wouldn't have found out about it? So that actually makes a lot more sense.
If that's true, doesn't that mean this whole journey's been for nothing?
No. There's still a chance. We've made it this far. At this point, we've got to see it through.
Don't look now, but our tank's taken even more damage in the last battle.
Uh-oh, we'd better get to, that town fast!
It's called Spino.
You just made a powerful enemy, I assume.
Yeah, that! Come on, let's go!
Like, yeah, that.
Something's on the ground near the tank. Check it out.
Heading over there now. I see it. It's drop parts or something. Give me them big zom parts / sock parts. Oh, another machine gun.
Are you guys looking for the legendary spring?
That's right. For the good of the country, we want to put an end to the water shortage.
Together with demons? You know, I thought they were more evil.
We are! Once we find that spring, I'm gonna take a leak in it.
Prince, I beseech you, don't ruin the drinking water.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Little dude here is clearly a sea demon.
It might turn out to be useful later.
I'm gonna
Here we
take a
go.
leak in it.
Hmm? Is someone talking?
Ah, forgot to turn off the radio.
I don't hear anybody.
What did you say?
Oh.
Not only let them steal a tank, but ruin the cargo airship in the process?
Uh.
I have no excuse, Commander Zayu. I underestimated them.
Wait. Zayu? Supreme Commander Zayu. Is that old codger still alive?
It seems all too clear by now.
Oh man.
We can safely assume that those
He's got
vermin are
mirrors.
heading straight for our water source. But they won't get the better of us. Order all remaining tanks to stand guard around it.
It's Robotnik 70 years later.
Do not let them near that water.
Who also loves to make his suit look like a gaming console.
Meanwhile, we'll use the media to root them out of their little hidey hole.
This is what he done before the portal to Earth. Is this a... It might be. You know, you might be right. Maybe that is what this is. It's an origin story. This is what he done before the boy. Exactly.
And exterminate them once and for all.
Sir, yes, sir. Those renegades won't get past me. Honestly, who steals a tank? This ought to be a fine hunt.
If only you knew, General. Only you knew.
Looks like my quarry actually has a spine for once.
That's because you're
The
hunting a
south.
demon thing.
So that really is where the king's water source is located.
It sounds like there's some secret surrounding it. Whatever it might be, they're terrified of us getting close to the spring.
Only one way to find out. Let's head south. It's getting dangerous and fun.
You call this fun?
Which only makes tank maintenance more of a priority than ever.
Full speed ahead, destination Spino.
Oh. We want to get as much supplies as we can. So we can overkill all of this tank. Make it very, very broken. There's chests up there.
The ocean's
Also,
right
one of those
outside of
things.
Sandland, isn't it? Can't we get water from there?
Just
Oh,
traveling
we
all
already
the way to
heard
the
that.
sea is no easy task.
So that's
And we have
number
no
6.
good means
So
of
we missed
transporting
a
water
lot
that far
somewhere?
either.
Something tells me I
Right.
missed a bunch of diaries.
Sandland surrounded by a vast desert and steep cliffs.
Dang. Guess we really do need a water source.
Must have missed a bunch of those in the very beginning of the game. If we're finding 6 right now, this is an open world game, so it's not like I could go back for them, but not right now, we're not.
We need to keep our bearings passing between the cliffs. It's easy to lose your sense of direction. Look just ahead. See the bridge there? Spino is right beyond it.
Spino, huh?
That's a very well-made bridge if it held this tank.
Spino's just on the other side of these doors.
Come on, let's go in already. I'm dying to see the sights in a whole new town.
Hold on. I wanted to get that. There was a collectible at the gate. I'll have to come and get it later. Journey Hub.
So this is Spino?
I'd heard the rumors, but this place is even more run down than I'd imagined.
It's little better than a ghost town. Can we really repair our tank here?
So I was told.
Favorite character in the Udian so far?
My
Probably.
visitors are rare around these parts.
Francesca,
Are you
obviously.
folks travelers?
But clearly, I'd say Gar realistically at the moment. I really do like Gar's character. Sane was awesome, but he's also the other main character if you play his perspective, so I'm gonna say Gar.
Yes, and you are?
I'm this town's mayor. Now, I know you just got here, but I'm afraid that I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
May I at least ask why?
This town's seen enough trouble. We can't welcome outsiders.
Hold on a minute. Mayor Tor, we're not here to cause this town any trouble. I swear.
That's odd. Don't believe I ever mentioned my name. You know who I am, young lady?
Yes. I've, only heard about you from Longo, though.
Longo's the guy we're getting the journal of. Interesting.
Longo? I know only one person by that name.
The same one, no doubt. He wanted me to give you this letter. Take a look.
Let's see, then. Why, this is the symbol of the rebel army. So, the old war horse is still kicking, is he?
Do you trust me now?
I suppose so. The garage is over there. You're free to use it as you see fit.
Thank you.
You worked some magic
Dear
back
Mayor
there.
looks eyes. Yeah?
The man who raised me is an old friend of the mayor's. That's all.
What was in the letter?
Just a request to allow me to use the garage and tinker around to my ticking heart's content.
And why exactly did you need to risk life and limb to use this specific garage?
Well, I mean, just look at it. It's awesome.
I mean, yeah, it does
It's
look
been
awesome.
put through its paces, but it's well maintained. The control console's working. The power arm moves. And a whole smorgasbord of spare parts and tools. You won't see a full-service pit stop nearly as good as this anywhere outside the army.
I suppose, but...
Ugh, enough with the chit-chat. Can you fix our tank or not?
Child's play. You leave this baby to me. It'll take some time, though. How about you guys take a stroll around the block?
All right. We'll leave you to it then.
We might as well mingle with the locals for a bit, while she fixes the tank. It's possible that they'll know a route south, or what the army's up to.
Come on, let's go!
We might as well mingle with the locals for a bit, while she fixes the tank. It's possible that they'll know a route south, or what the army's up to.
Plus, we can look for chests and loot everyone's houses.
Hello.
Humans and demons working together, huh? I mean, they didn't up in this universe, apparently. Although I don't know if I'd even classify them fully as demons. More like elves.
Demon? Chill out. I'm not gonna eat you or anything.
You're not?
Glad you're one of the nice ones.
Far from it. You're talking to the Fiend Prince, Beelzebub.
Oh, I see. Glad you're a nice prince.
Ugh. Whatever.
How do you like Spino? A great place, huh?
Yeah, a great big dump.
I'll admit, it's seen better days. Ages ago, the Royal Army attacked the town. That's how it ended up like this. But my hard work's gonna put Spino on the map. You'll see. Bet that'd make Grandpa Tor happy. Yep.
Aw, as much as your work ethic disgusts me, you're a nice kid.
What was that?
Oh, man. As much as your work ethic disgusts me, you're a nice kid. Spray can. Someone spraying a wheelbarrow. Not a wheelbarrow. Well, I can't remember what they're called now. Are you a demon? There's nothing to eat here, you know. More resources.
Why, hello there.
There's nothing here, let alone something worth stealing. Well, at least she made her concern in that was way more legitimate. That is something our
This
character is
town's
known
in
for
a
doing.
sorry state.
I can't believe the mayor let strangers in. Yeah.
This town's in a sorry state.
This town might disappear into the sand one day. But even so, we have no choice but to keep on living here.
This town's in a sorry state.
Thief,
Back
we
in
know.
the day, this town was a rebel army base. The Royals all but demolished it ages ago.
Here we go. Whoop.
Oh, can't go there. Okay.
Yep.
What do you want? I'm tired of living alone. Flicker. Oh, wrong button.
Whoa! A demon!
Scare you, do I? Good. Fiends revel in human fear.
You're not scary. You're adorable.
Quite the compliment, huh, Prince?
You're adorable too, mister.
Take that back. No one's scarier than me.
Yes, Santa. Clearly.
Looks like we're in the same boat.
This used to be a populous town. Now there's barely a soul. The outlook's not too good.
Here we go. Hup. Whoop. Hup. Here we go. Whoop.
Don't see
Hup.
anything.
Hup. Here we go. Whoop.
Hello there.
Oh, it's rare that I get to see a demon. Normal in most universes, that would not be a good thing. But in this case, they're a bunch of harmless cream puffs. So, what's the harm? Edits. Nothing in here. It's a shop, clearly.
Welcome. Ah! Demons! Take what you want, but I beg you, spare the children.
Wait, we're not crooks. You have nothing to fear from us.
Hello? We're demons? You should absolutely fear us. We're scary.
Prince, that's not helping. Keep quiet for a minute. Sorry for frightening you. We merely want to ask you something.
Oh? What?
We're headed south. Know of a safe route we can take?
South? I don't have good news for you. The Royal Army has blockaded off all routes headed south of here. No getting past them.
And there's no way around?
Only if you can make it across the East Valley. There's no bridge, though. It collapsed a short while ago.
That's unfortunate.
If you're set on going, try asking the mayor. He knows these parts better than me.
That old guy over there? Alright, thanks.
She's also a shop. Let's see if we got
Welcome.
anything to sell. Or not sell, buy. I have a lot of stuff already. Look at this. I have, other than the drinks, I have most of this. Yeah, I even own one of these. These are not worth that much, actually. Like, I have so many of these others. Look at this, is how much I've picked up stuff. This guy is like, whoops. Alright, that should be good. Gives us a little
Thank
bit
you
of
for
a start
coming.
on items. Okay. Let's head to the mayor. To the mayor.
Hey, Pops. We need to go south. Fix the bridge for us, would ya?
And how would I do that? Look at the state of this town. We have neither the people nor the resources to fix the bridge.
In that case, our only option is to penetrate the blockade.
Huh? You want to fight the army? Huh, count me out.
What other choice do we have?
Why are you so determined to travel south?
We're hoping to find a spring and end the water shortage.
Is that so? Well, I wish I could help, but I don't see how you'll be able to cross that ravine without a bot that excels at jumping.
A jumping bot? Where can we get one of those?
There are mentions of them in the Rebel Army's old files. But I suppose you need a real jump bot, not records of one. Then again, that girl with you seemed to know her way around machines. Should we try to pick her brain on this matter?
Good idea. If anyone will know, it's her.
Alright, now I gotta go talk to Anne. Anne, we need legs on our tank! We need tank legs! What? Oh no.
Well, I'll be. Is he sleeping?
He looks like a demon. Friend of yours?
Seen this guy before, Thief?
Nope. Can't say I have. There are an awful lot of different kinds of demons, you know. Stands to reason there will be entire types even I don't know about.
Huh. Maybe we found a new friend then.
What now?
Oh man, I needed that.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, the name's Lassie, and I'm sort of like a cat.
Okay, that doesn't explain much.
Hey, what's all the commotion? Whoa, a demon?
I'm not a demon. Like I told you, I'm cattish.
So, cat-like thing, why were you sleeping here?
Wanna know? Then hand over something rare.
Something rare? Like what?
Like this ancient coin. You can usually find them in ruins. Here, to commemorate our acquaintance.
Oh, thanks.
What's that? You want to trade this right back to me for something good, you say?
Huh?
Well, if you insist, take this storage capsule in exchange. This beauty right here can shrink even the biggest bot down to pocket size.
There's even capsule. There's even capsule corp capsules.
If you find something good in the ruins, bring it by. I'll give you something even better for it. See ya!
So, that was weird.
We're not gonna question it. He just jumped like the Hulk away. Like, do you know how much strength you'd have to have in your
That
legs?
guy's
to do
a
what he
free
just did?
spirit, even by demon standards.
We never so much as learned why he
Pretty
was
sure by
sleeping
demon
there.
standards, that cat is secretly Cell.
Who cares? He gave us something cool.
Hey, he jumped from wherever we were standing, just over a mountain. Okay.
If it can really store bots, it'll be incredibly useful down the road.
Lucky.
Say what?
No, I want one too.
Of course you do. Droid Boma. Boma
Well,
droid?
it's mine, so hands off.
Android Boma.
Wouldn't dream of swiping it. Oh, and the tank repairs are done.
That sounds like a lie.
Really?
First part, not the second part.
Wow, that's awesome! It looks brand new!
Now she'll be able to stand a little rough and tumble.
Looks the same.
Like I said, ace mechanic. Just bring her in if she breaks again.
Roger.
What about building us something new from scratch?
Look, I may be good, but a tank's way too complicated to build from square one.
No, not a tank. A bot! One that can jump!
Come again?
Well, you see...
Okay, I get it. Solid plan. Appeals to the gearhead in me.
Does that mean you think you can do it?
Probably. If you get me a core frame, that is.
A core frame?
Remember how I said I can't build a tank from scratch?
That's true.
That's because I don't have and can't build its most complex inner workings. JumpBot? Same deal. I need the core parts to get started.
Well, that's a bummer. We don't have a core frame.
A bummer indeed.
Surely there's something we can do.
Well, we might be able to acquire one at a junker's market.
A junker's market? Great idea! Is one nearby?
I wouldn't know. Asking Mayor Tor might be the quickest way to find out.
All right, then let's hit up the old toad.
Right back to the mayor. Oh. Tank repair is complete. A jump bot? Gimme. Speak with Mayor Tor. You can now use the garage. There you can create, upgrade, and switch vehicle parts as well as choose which vehicle to use. Spino will grow as you complete side quests, gaining new buildings and inhabitants. So it's kind of this game's even got a little bit of a city town building thing. As you go along, you might find new stores and new products in existing stores. Completing side quests is most certainly to your benefit. And she has something to tell
Let me know if you want to upgrade your tank.
Alright.
Just bring me the materials and the service fee. I'll have it souped up and raring to go.
Obtain the following items. 75mm tank. There's the APDS that I had. This is the DLC or the free DLC. Yeah, look at that. It's got way more damage. It's 84. We're gonna want that for sure. Less ammo on this machine gun, but does more damage. Do I care? Attack interval. It fires a little slower. Let's do a heavy. Oh, my ears. Okay. Ah, this is how you add chip slots. 500 centi, and I need 8 of the B grade meters I picked up, and 4 of the B grade cables. Let's actually do that. Because we have a chip we can put on. We have several, to be fair. And then, wow, we have a lot of the resources that upgrade. So let's go ahead and upgrade the vehicle to level 3. Yeah. Wait, what was that in? Oh. There's definitely different types of vehicles you can make. Huh? Hello? Oh, I thought it was hearing me talk. Make a vehicle, which we don't have yet. Okay, so customize. We should be able to put a chip in now. So endurance. That's for health. This makes us faster? Absolutely. I'd rather be faster. Alright. Select vehicle. Okay.
See you later.
Awesome. Alright. Why do you have an explanation?
Do you need anything?
I don't know why it does that.
See you later.
The explanation mark sometimes never goes away. So as we complete side missions, what is this over here? Oh, that's the shop, right. So let's go talk to the mayor for now.
Hey, old man. Is there a Junkers market around here?
I wouldn't say it's nearby exactly, but there actually is a fairly large one in the area. It's right at the foot of the cliff the Lisa battleship juts out from. Can't miss it.
Sweet! Let's get going already!
Why are you the one getting all excited?
To a mechanic, a Junkers market is one huge treasure trove.
Like almost like going to like the local farmer's market.
Think of it like a treasure hunt. Doesn't that get you excited?
I guess. But just a little.
Then it's decided. I call first dibs.
Hey, no fair.
Hit up the Junkers market. Looks like he had something else to tell us.
Going to Lisab? If so, might I trouble you with a request? Here's what I need. I'd be obliged if you got me some.
Machine gun scrap's what I need. So he needs machine gun scrap.
Since when are we your errand runners?
Don't be so cold. The man's helped us plenty. What say we repay his kindness,
Thank you. My usual supplier hasn't been by lately. I considered dismantling some of the nearby tanks, but the risk is too high. Attracting the Army's attention is the last thing I want.
A wise decision. A mayor cannot compromise his people's safety.
You're too kind. Here, payment for the scrap. I'll be waiting for you.
Alright. His task is obtain scrap for the metal, or for the mayor. How much? Machine gun scrap? How do I tell what I have? I don't think we have machine gun scrap. That's probably the only thing we don't have. Because we haven't found an area with it yet. Okay. We have 3 skill points. I thought I bought this last time. I must not have remembered it. Okay. So follow up with an air combo. Perform a leg sweep using L3 and square. Okay. Raises max HP. Boosts the power of triangle attacks. Okay. Yeah, I just not remember what I did last time. Zinni Ahoy, increase the amount of money earned from defeating enemies. The enemy is gifted a booby trap box with a bomb. Deals area damage. Chance of injured foes dropping items. Deploy hairspray to confuse enemies and incapacitate them. Rao boards his personal tank and engage hostiles vehicle. Really? What? Let's get that. Increases duration of vehicular warfare. Yeah. Whatever that is, let's do that. That seems pretty fun. Alright. What time is it? How long have we been streaming? Pretty sure you can upgrade the tank now. Yeah, we got some upgrades into it. Oh.
You don't have to stay with me, you know. Odd as it is to say in the middle of the desert, this town's nothing but a sinking ship. After being the mayor for so long, it's only right that I go down with it. But a young lady like you needn't subject yourself to this.
Don't talk like that. This isn't the end. Not yet. If we all pull together, I'm sure something can still be done.
Sweet 80s, can't you see? There is no we. This town has no one left to pull together. Spino is finished.
What happens then? What about our tank?
Should we lose the town, the garage goes with it.
No way! We won't be able to repair the tank!
And just to be clear, if it breaks, I'm not walking.
What of the children? What about Hugh and Pleeka?
I've arranged for an old friend's son and his wife to look after them.
When did you...
I apologize for the secrecy. I didn't want you to worry when it came time to leave.
True. I never would have left so long as those two were still here. But I bet Hugh and Pleeka feel the same about you. They'd never want to move away from this town if it meant leaving you behind. You don't want to part with them either, do you?
No, I do not. But those children still have their futures ahead of them. They deserve better than a town slowly dying of old age.
So let me get this straight. The town needs people. That it? Let's bring them in then. From other places.
But this is a former rebel base. The government is never going to supply it with food and water. And just look how run down it is. You'd have to be a real oddball to willingly move here.
Well, when you put it that way.
Mayor, did you know that anytime travelers pass through Spino, Hugh and Pleeka always talk up the town to them?
I had no idea. But why would they...
To attract more people to Spino and make you happy, Mayor. Hugh's own words.
Oh my.
If the kids haven't given up on this town, then there's no way us adults can give up either.
Perhaps you have a point.
Let's tough it out just a little longer, Mayor. We'll return Spino to its former glory. It's what the kids want.
Very well. We'll keep fighting. To the bitter end.
Agreed.
I can tell you want to help. It's written all over your face.
I'll be frank, I do. In any capacity I can.
Maybe I'm in the mood to help too. I mean, we can't lose the tank. So, let's get on it then.
Yes, let's.
Alright. So that should be everything, unless there's some hidden chests in there. No. How do I guess we have to go outside before the tank is summonable. There's a camp up here. You can select your ride in here too. Okay. Let's get some rest until morning. Let's head. What time is it? Hold on. I want to do more of this, but I do think we need to save it. We'll have to do a part 2 of this. I do want to do a Udian as well. Let me check our map. Which I gotta press options. Yeah. After this, there's nothing in the town. I would have to leave and go outside. We'll save it outside. And have the autosave from the camp if we need it. Now that you have a storage capsule, you can carry up to 5 vehicles on you and summon them whenever you want. Press right on the D-pad to bring up the capsule menu. Choose vehicle with left analog stick and press X to confirm. For vehicles you've used before, you can skip the summoning animation by pressing X. The vehicle inside a capsule can be changed at the garage or a camp. The tank and the first slot can be changed after completing the main quest. Enemies on the map, such as monsters, Royal Army soldiers, bandits, or wannabe junkers, will attack you if you get too close. Enemies with skull symbols are high level, so watch out. Wait. It's like a traveling merchant over here. Or his raptor is. Oh.
Here we go.
Tamed Raptor user guide. Left analog stick up to pilot, X to jump, dash, square, and intimidate. Monsters won't attack when you're riding a raptor, so you can explore safely. However, your raptor will run away at the first hit. That's cool. Literally a dino chocobo. Chocodino. Dino choke? A dino choke sounds like an artichoke, but with terrible name.
I forgot to ask Tor where the Lisa battleship is.
There's no need for that. Just take a look over there.
That thing's huge! What is it?
Lisa battleship. It seems someone's been slacking on his studies. I'll have to report this to King Lucifer.
Don't you dare! You tell my father and we're through!
So literally there's a lot of Gundam-like mobile armors. There's smoke over there. I'm just kind of taking a quick gander before we save it. Okay, there's the Wandering Trader. Look at this.
Prince, would you please let me have the next turn at the wheel?
Rock, paper, scissors me for it.
You're on. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors.
Yay! I win!
Ah, I'll get you next time.
Whoop!
That actually kind of hurt. Whoa! Oh, these dudes are dangerous. Wow. I might actually die. Wow, this little dude is so small. Oh my goodness. Did he die? Ow, man, ow. Wow, we damn near died. What was that little dude on the scooter is? Oh, he respawned. Oh,
Well,
no.
so it goes.
Oh, wow. So what if I... Is that a tank? Oh, yeah, it is. Ah. We died. Okay, that's actually a lot harder than I expected.
Oh, I forgot to ask Tor where the Lisa battleship is.
Okay, that's definitely a lot
There's
harder
no
than I
need for that.
expected.
Just take a look over there.
Oops.
That thing's huge! What is it?
Lisa battleship. It seems someone's been slacking on his studies. I'll have to report this to King Lucifer.
Don't you dare! You tell my father and we're through!
That is way harder than I expected.
Nice! One down!
Yeah, I'm gonna try that one more time. We're gonna try to clear this area out, and then we'll wrap it up and go to the other game.
Here we go!
Go play out this part first. There's like a little base right here.
It pays to take the time to stop and observe your surroundings every now and then.
Nice! One down!
It pays to take the time to stop and observe your surroundings every now and then. You just might make some exciting discoveries.
Reviewing your bot setup helps too.
And if we can find some loot as a result, even better.
Spino needs a string move in the casino, yes. It will draw in the patrons. It's just so hard to... You have to basically trap him into going in behind you. There we go. Still did a lot more damage when I was open. Ooh, a stabilizer wheel. Grab that.
Is leaving the demon village forbidden? The two of you had to get explicit permission to come with me.
Not exactly. There are other demons who went out on journeys before us, you know.
One went out in search of a legendary comic.
Gotta say, that is one seriously huge battleship.
Seeing it up close is even more amazing. It fills your vision.
Cool. I bet there's tons of parts lying around.
Are there any games?
Somehow I doubt it. Battleships tend to be filled with weapons, not toys.
Boring.
Yes, I'm busted! This must be my end, yes!
The heck you going on about?
Huh? Wait, you're not a wannabe junker?
Course not. I'm the Fiend Prince, Beelzebub.
You fiend!
Shaking in your boots, are ya?
You're scary, yes, but I'll take help from anyone right now, even a fiend. Please, save me, yes?
He sounds like he's had a rough time of it. How about we hear what he has to say?
I don't like feeling like a last resort, but I'll hear you out.
Thank you so much! Where to start?
Start from the beginning, and go at your own speed.
Well, as you can see, I'm hiding from wannabe junkers. All because I've earned their ire.
You pissed him off enough to need to go on the run from them?
I can't deny it, yes. It's just the way I am, yes. Whenever someone forbids me from doing something, I feel compelled to do just that, yes. Which is exactly what got me on their bad side.
What'd you do?
When I was in the Royal Army, while on patrol with my unit, we came across a caravan being attacked by wannabe junkers, yes? However, our captain was apparently friends with some of those wannabe junkers. He forbade us to rescue the caravan, yes. The second I heard that, I knew I just had to go save the caravan. I plowed on in with my tank and drove them away, yes? Discharged for insubordination. And with wannabe junkers on my tail, I just barely managed to escape. Now I'm hiding away in here, yes? But it won't be long before they find this old shack. And when they do,
I mean,
I just know I'll
to be fair, they probably
I shudder to even think of it.
wouldn't really look here in realistic terms. I mean, especially if you're just out in the middle of nowhere with no vehicle, no food, and water. They're probably thinking, nah, he ain't gonna make it.
Anything forbidden, huh? Hey, don't shout no matter what. I forbid it.
Huh? Why would you say that? If you...
Hey, hear that? The bastard's in those ruins.
I'm busted, yes! I'm done for, yes!
It's your fault, Prince.
100%.
All right, fine. Since I'm a little bit to blame, I'll help you out.
Defeat the wannabe junkers. Roger, boys. Hey, guys, how you doing?
That's not Mose! Hey, where's Mose? Try hiding him, and you'll pay for it.
I'd love to see you try.
Unbelievable!
Is that everybody? Yeah.
Hey! I beat them all up.
Did you really? Oh, thank you so much! Yes! That means I can... What can I do now?
What do you mean? Do whatever you want.
Sure, but now that I've been discharged from the Royal Army, I don't have anywhere to go, yes.
For real?
Oh, yeah, well, you could send him to the town.
If he's got nowhere else to go, how about inviting him to Spino?
Okay.
Right! You can just go to Spino.
Spino, yes?
It's a town
Spino,
looking
yes?
for new residents.
Marvelous! Oh, but would they accept one such as me?
Well, there's so few inhabitants, it's almost a ghost town. I bet they'd be happy to have you.
In that case, I might indeed be of use to them, yes. I'll give it a shot, yes!
This guy really likes the word yes. People pleaser trophy unlocked. Nice. V8 engine of pain. Excuse me? What? go up to this tower, and that's where we're gonna save it. This little radio tower.
There are plenty of towns and villages across Sandland. We should stop by.
By the way, what exactly is a junker?
It's what you call people who make a living finding and selling used parts.
Hey, the one that
they
was,
tend to be roughnecks, so don't go picking fights.
Roughnecks, huh? Wonder how rough.
Prince, I hope you're not taking that as a challenge.
It's after us! It seems pretty good!
Prince, easy on the boost!
I'm not even boosting. Nice. Oh, there's something there. Forgotten lamp obtained. I wonder what that's for. Oh, rare goods. Ah, the knapsack thing is to represent the cat.
Here we go.
That was like a relic we can sell to that cat creature demon thing.
Gotta say, you know your way around a battle, Prince.
Oh.
What'd you expect? Bad guys know how to kick butt.
Oh, is that so?
Just you wait. I'm gonna be the biggest, baddest demon ever.
Gun barrel scrap, nice. I know I need to get machine gun scrap, I think, if I remember correctly. For the that we're looking for.
So, how do demons usually spend their day?
Brace for true evil. We do stuff like dig pitfalls where people like to walk. Oh, and Thief even stole someone's comic the other day.
Some of my finest work, if I do say so myself.
See? Pure evil, right?
Yeah, right.
He's not convinced. I'm not convinced either. Clearly pure evil.
At least that was sort of fun.
Okay, we've got some sort of Lisa radio tower. Armor up kit. Incendiary chip. Okay, nice. Got a fire chip. Alright, what is it required to work with this thing?
We can use this to find out about the area. If we can get it fixed up, that is.
Use materials to repair radio towers. Once repaired, towers will provide you with a map of the area with icons.
We can repair it. Just need materials.
Fixed radio tower. B-grade meteor and a bolt. We have plenty. Repair it.
Okay, now for some hot intel on the area.
Ah, okay, I like that. Helps us kind of see the stuff we've done or hasn't done. I'm not sure why this one's all grayed out. I think the grayed out ones are ones we've already been to, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Maybe the lit up ones are ones we've been to. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it might be reversed. Lit up ones are ones we haven't been to. Okay. So there's a huge cave system here somewhere. We'll come back for that another time. Rescue request?
Take that!
You got this!
We should keep our distance from the army base unless necessary.
But I bet they've got loads of loot in there.
Can't argue with that, but somehow I doubt they'd take kindly to intruders.
Rescue quest. Throughout your travels, you'll encounter people under attack by monsters or gangs. Save them and your efforts will be rewarded.
If we can't talk you out of it, please at least try to be sneaky about it.
What are you doing? This is how it ends.
Peddler. That was too close, thank you. Please take this as thanks. Nice. There is a tank there.
Whoop.
Prepare to go down. Oh, I must have got some machine gun scrap for the mayor. Nice.
Well, there should be a few towns, an army base, and a bandit hideout around here.
Soldiers and bandits. Sounds like nothing but trouble.
Exactly. Don't let your guard down.
That cave's down here or up there? Looks like it's down here. There's a scrap cave there. Okay, let's check both of these out and then that's where we'll save it. This game does intrigue me as far as the tank stuff is concerned and the vehicle
See these tire tracks?
And
That's a sign that someone's been here before us. Following them might lead us to a useful location like a village or town. The car should also go a bit faster than it would on unpacked ground.
Ah. I see what he means. There's like literally a road we can follow. Oh, shoot!
Here we go.
If enemies take you by surprise, just stay calm and try to get distance from them.
And then run away.
Running in a blind panic gives them more chances to hit you in the back. Assess the situation calmly instead.
Blah. I prefer running toward the enemy.
Yeah, so going into them turns them white, and it considers it completed. I see.
Whoop.
But if there's a whole junkers market right below it, surely those junkers have long since stripped it of anything valuable.
If that's true, the core frame for a jump bot is probably gonna cost us a pretty penny.
That wouldn't be good. We'd better hope that's not the case.
Here we go. Well, it goes.
Oh, that was a big one. Ow. I can't see.
So far, so good. Take that.
Mango's Diary, number 8.
Make sure to check your gear every now and then.
You never know when something you've picked up might come in handy.
It's such a waste to let bot parts just rust away, too.
Got it. I'll give him a look. Whoop.
We hold in the line.
See these tire tracks? That's a sign that someone's been here before us. Following them might lead us to a useful location like a village or town. The car should also go a bit faster than it would on unpacked ground.
The building up there.
Whoa.
That.
It really is huge.
Going up here first.
Just 50 years ago, this thing was flying through the sky. Now look what's become of such technology. Humans truly are fools.
What a shame.
Sometimes.
I wish I could see it airborne.
What's this?
Yeah.
Where does this dungeon go? Does it do anything, or should we come back to this?
We should keep our distance from the army base unless necessary.
Okay.
Take that.
Whoa! Okay.
That hurt, you stupid. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Good job, team. Damn, he's beating him up.
Yeah, I bet they've got loads of loot in there.
Can't argue with that, but somehow I doubt they'd take kindly to intruders.
If we can't talk you out of it, please at least try to be sneaky about it.
There's nothing in here? Oh, wait. Am I able to bring my tank in here? That's odd.
Here we go.
I guess it is able to be in my pocket. That's odd.
You know, if we bust this down, I think we could make it through. Nice. One down.
We can drive through this place. We don't have to be on set. What in the world? This is a demon temple? There's what? I'm gonna get out.
Prince, it's good to wander off the beaten path sometimes. Detours can be the source of all sorts of discoveries.
Here we go.
True. We might come across other travelers' abandoned belongings or usable equipment.
I definitely found something up
Spoken
here.
like a true thief.
Ancient gold coin obtained. Ancient puzzle obtained. Okay. We got one of those gold coins that the cat guy was talking about. Oh, not quite. I would still need a bot to get up that high, so there's definitely more to this place.
Gotta say, you know your way around a battle, Prince.
What'd you expect? Bad guys know how to kick butt.
And you stuck in there?
Is that so?
Just you wait. I'm gonna be the biggest, baddest demon ever. Here we go.
Oh, come on. Nah. Yeah, okay, we can't get up there right now. So we need the bot for this too. Seems to be a door here though. So where I came in.
If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
No such thing as too tough for me.
Ancient copper
Perhaps
coin
not,
obtained.
but I'm telling you just in case that turns out not to be true.
Alright, fine.
Ancient copper coin obtained. Oh. Centipedes. Can I hold on? Am I able to stand on my tank? Hold on, I want to see something. No. Too tall. Didn't think so.
Take that!
Take that! Tank? Alright, let's head back outside. I don't see anywhere
Prince,
else I can go for
there
now.
are a lot of small caves all over Sandland. There may be items inside them that could be of use to us.
Really? Let's explore any that we find then.
Already way ahead, you already knew all that. Alright, so we can't do anything here right now. What is that over there? Is that a rescue? It's got a yellow icon. It is. Oh, there's a chest over there too. Yeah, we definitely need some sort of jumping bot. If I get up there, I might be able to run across. Please take this as thanks. Thank you. Can I somehow get over here and get up here? Skyrim powers activate.
Here we go.
Activate. We gonna go
No matter
get
where
this
you look,
treasure.
there's nothing but sand, sand, sand. I hate it.
The water shortage makes it worse than ever. But Sandland's always been sandy.
That is how it got its name, after all.
Maybe they should try changing the name to something better.
To Waterland.
Dampland has a
Water
nice ring
World.
to it.
Change it to Water World. That's how you get water.
Here we go.
Just ask for too much. Ancient silver coin, okay. Alright, cool. If there's a way to Skyrim it, I will. Alright, let's head to this town and that's where we'll wrap up. Let's go to the next objective.
Do you think we'll ever explore all of Sandland?
thought makes my head spin. I am intrigued, though.
I would love to get to discover something that no one's ever seen before.
Gotta make the most of the journey. No holding back.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a side quest in here, too. A lot of them.
Who the hell are you? This is our turf. We don't take kindly to outsiders just wandering in.
We'll be on our way as soon as we get what we came for.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. We don't need even more problems.
Problems?
Ain't none of your business. Now scram!
Okay. Let's talk. Item shop. Okay, he's got. Oh, there's a repair kit. We have some though.
Thank you.
Ah, workshop. Okay. So I can buy stuff from him tank-wise. As far as parts are concerned. Also raid his shop. Gotta raid it all. Give me all your resources. Let's talk to everybody real quick.
Hey, wait!
The demon is talking to me. No, what should I do? Is this the end for me? I don't want to die without even getting to go on a date.
The heck are you going on about? No one's trying to kill you.
But my granny told me I'd die if a demon spoke to me.
Then why are you still alive?
Huh? You're right. That is strange. You are a demon, right?
Enough of this nonsense. Give us the jump bot parts already.
I don't have anything like that.
Then tell us who does.
But I can't just keep talking to demons like this.
Get to the point. If you're scared of my words, you don't want to see what my fists can do.
The 4 is the one you want to talk to.
4?
He's my friend. He always has the latest info.
4, huh? Let's go pay him a visit.
Resources.
Wow, look at all these gems! Hey, can I look around a bit?
Sure, but don't get lost.
Here we go.
Give me all your treasure chests. Hey. The more free parts we have, the faster the tank becomes way more broken. You gotta love JRPGs where you can literally just run around, find random chests that probably belong to someone in the town and just like, yeet. This is mine now. And it's like, it's such a weird thing to do, realistically. If you think about it, it's like, why is this little random pink demon looking thing going around just opening all of our chests? I must filter your parts. We must make my tank stronger. Like that. HEP ammo clip. Nice. Search for everything before I Wrap up. L.
Hello.
You need a certain amount of luck to be a junker. Without luck, you might get your rare wares stolen by demons. You mean like me? You mean like this? I agree.
Hey!
Are you interested in bounties? Ooh, bounties. You can earn rewards for taking on bounty hunt requests and reporting back once you've completed them. You can accept up to 5 bounties at a time. Oh, okay. So that must be a jumper / walker bot. And there's that buggy thing. Reckless outlaw. Ooch. I wonder if that's the guy we were fighting earlier. Or if there's always little light scout guys like that. The Wasteland Hooligan. I think that's the one from the very beginning. They're all different levels too. That's interesting. There's Zeech Tank, Cave Dweller, Corndo, Nihilistic Commander Arita, Tricky Jumper Ken, Bandit in Training Max, and then Diamond Boss. Interception System 1. Interesting. Ooh, Battle Tank Frame 1. 2 different battles. So it gives me their body styles. Maybe this one's more tankier because it's got sandbags on it, where this one looks like it's got a bigger engine or something in the background, so it might be faster. Oh no, it's got dual cannons. Whoa! I want that! We'll have to do this all in the next episode. Thank you for coming. We'll go ahead and accept the bounties for now and come back to them later. It says you can accept up to 3, I think. So we're going to want you. You. Because this will give us a bunch of tank stuff next episode. This actually might give us our jump bot frame after all. Like, this might be a way to get it without having to complete the quest. We'll come back to it. We'll go ahead and get it. Just in case we need it in the background.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Let's talk to this guy real quick before we start wrapping up. Alright.
A demon? That's something I've never laid eyes on.
Are you 4?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's a woman doing in a place like this?
Hey, I'm the one you're supposed to be surprised by.
Apparently, junkers consider her to be a rarer sight.
Well, I mean, probably. If I would be a little more nervous of that issue. If this was any other game.
So, what are you looking for? Could it be a date, perhaps?
I heard you know where we can find a core frame for a jump bot.
Oh,
I know where one is too.
You're on business. I mean, sure, I know where to find them, but it'll cost you. After all, parts and info are how we junkers pay the bills.
Pay up? You didn't say how much it would be.
If it's not free, what do you want?
What do you think? Money, duh.
Sorry, but our funds are limited. Can't you just tell us, please?
Maybe that generous young lady there could foot the bill.
I'm just as broke as the rest of you.
There's another way you could pay me.
See, like I said, you should be more worried about this.
Hey, I'm a sheriff. I won't stand for such a thing.
What? No. I just want to hear her say, please, for...
Ahem. Well, Anne, you heard him. Your call.
Like that is pretty light of a request.
That's a pretty fair trade. Fine.
Yeah, I'd say, considering.
Please, 4.
Yowza! Yep, that'll do. Some half-baked wannabe junkers came around. No manners at all. They found this jump bot on board the Lisa battleship. And they've been using it to box us out and hog all the parts on the ship ever since. Sure, finders keepers is something of a way of life among junkers. But there's still a limit, you know? Wannabes have got no shame.
Not just a core frame, but a working jump bot?
Yep.
Can we take the jump bot for ourselves if we clobber them?
If you clobber them, then fine, sure.
They won't know what hit them.
Well, you sure sound confident. The entrance to the ship is through the cave up ahead. I imagine that bouncing schmuck's already made it pretty far inside. Go get him. By the way, miss, could you say it for me just one more time?
Afraid not. That was a limited time offer.
Rude. Oh man, that's hilarious. Alright, go updated. Infiltrate the Lisa battleship. It's like, afraid not. Alright, let's save it. There's a camp up here. Good. We'll save it at this and we'll continue with the next episode. I want to get changed over to Udian Chronicles next as well. Where's that go? Clearly out to the side. Up to, probably up here. Ah, there's a cave way up there is why. Okay. I will say once we have a jumper, it'll be easier to get treasure. Which is why I'm not really necessarily trying to go everywhere, which is why I want to wait till next episode. Before we really start exploring.
I still can't come to terms with just how vast the outside world is. Don't want to think about how hard it would be to get around without vehicles.
What?
Many come here looking for a quick fortune. Nearly just as many leave with shattered dreams. The area camp. That means I can fast travel here. Let's get some rest to do an autosave. Alright. Till morning. Now we can save it. Pretty good haul so far looking around and going through all these places. Didn't find this yet. Race Reg Cliffs. Oh, it's a race. There was one way north somewhere up there towards the beginning. Okay, so there's like a mini side game, race game or something. We can like do some vehicle racing. I'll have to remember these two cliffs technically didn't get visited. It is kind of sad that if you didn't make it to the top of the cliff, it still counts it as you went to the cliff. Because that means I have to remember the ones I technically didn't do, which is also why I'm waiting on doing anything further, exploration-wise, till we have something that can do all of the exploration. Since the tank technically can't get everywhere. Oh yeah, Naps checkpoint. Alright. Let us save. Yeah, we can customize it in here, I forget. So boost recovery takes longer. And it uses more boost gauge, but it is faster because it's a V8 engine. put it on. So yeah, see that one's better at boosting. This one's just better at raw speed, which is what I want. I thought we got a fender. Must not have been for this. Systems breakdown rate, primary weapon is less. Acceleration is slower, okay. Okay. And side quest task from the mayor, which we have. Defeat the wannabe junkers, which we did. So we have completed the mayor's task, technically, as well. We've got our bounty hunts we gotta do next episode. Alright. Time to save. A jump bot, give it. Alright. Return the title. Welcome, Fasir. Welcome. We are just about to switch games over to EUDN Chronicles here soon. We did a short little episode on this just to get us to the next part, unlock our tank at full capacity, fought some random little vehicle enemies and different things like that to test out some things. Got some bounty hunts for some actual tanks and stuff to fight next episode, and we've got our main story where we will be getting our next vehicle, because you're able to have more than one type of vehicle, not just a tank. We're gonna get our walker/jumper bot next episode, where we can jump up higher cliffs and go up into higher places. Welcome. Well, might as well end it with something that doesn't make sense but is true. What's up? But we will be doing EUDN Chronicles here in I'd say about 15 to 20 minutes at best it'll take me to get typed up. I will have to write down this title that I'm using right now for Sandland, so I don't forget it for this week, because I want to make a part 2 out of this with the title it's called. Although I could call it the jumper. That sounds strange. I'm trying to figure out a good title. Uh-oh. Is Farseer about to drop some messed up nature plan? I'll save that for next stream. Damn kid. UNSC got a better planet busting bomb than the Imperium of Man. Does it? Well, actually, yeah, maybe. Because the what's it called technically could, because it's using railgun tech, it could actually probably hell, to be fair, maybe a lot of the UNSC ships could actually destroy a world because they all have Mac guns, which is essentially the rod of a rod of God kind of theory is what they call it, or the street name for it is. It's just a tungsten rod fired by magnetically at anything with ridiculous speed and force. If you had a big enough one on a ship that was fired out of a ship at a planet, it probably would pierce it and go to the center. Now, if it's not explosive, it would just do more physical damage than anything, but either way. Theirs was able to wipe out a Covenant fleet, a moon, and dilapidated planet in one. That's, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. the one you're talking about. But yeah. But either way, we'll save it and we'll talk about those kind of that thing in the next episode. I don't want to take too long trying to type up so we can get both going today. I am liking Sandlands more and more as we get into it. Like I said, the gameplay is what draws you in more on this game because the gameplay in this is like a tank based type vehicle combat game with a little bit of beat 'em up kind of like hack and slash kind of RPG element to it when you're outside the tank. But at the moment, it's mostly vehicle oriented. I can't wait to get to more bosses. I do feel like we're kind of still at the very beginning of this game, where other than the one boss battle we've had, we're not really seeing too much in the way of like cool like vehicle bosses right now. But we probably will soon. So, and I'm eager to see what all types of different vehicles you're allowed to make. Like, is it? I know we started with that scout like Jeep little vehicle that got destroyed that we'll probably be able to replace and get a frame for. And I know we can get the jumper, aka the walker, and then we've got our tank already. So EUD Chronicles, yes, that's what we're about to do. It was horrifically expensive to make, so they only had two. That's a disadvantage slightly. If you only have two, you wouldn't really do much to the Imperium, even if they were stronger, if you only have two. I mean, it's kind of like, ooh, no. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Well, I'll see you here in a little bit, about 15-20 minutes, as I type up and get ready for EUDN Chronicles. So we can continue where we left off in that game, and that'll be the game we'll play for most of the day to chill versus this game. So I don't want to say thank you to everyone who joined up tonight. We'll be checking more of Sandland out this coming week, along with our other main stuff that's going to be starting up, and the stuff we'll be continuing. So, big shout out to my moderator, Urban Mech Farseer, and of course, big shout out to Tam King. Just in case I don't see y'all in the next stream, but it is going to be, if you do want to see EUDN Chronicles, it'll be about 15-20 minutes. And then we should be able to start up and continue where we left off. I'm eager to get to the parts Tam King's talking about and see what it's going to be like. I'm eager just to continue that game in general. I already love it, so. But all right. See y'all in a little bit. Big, great shout out to everyone in the background. If you didn't get to catch the live stream, hope you enjoyed the video. And a good morning or good evening to everyone out there, wherever you may be. Just in case I don't see you in the next stream. And peace and love to everyone. I love you all as always. And I will see you here in our next one here in a little bit. Bye, everybody. Bye.